something with a little pizzazz. Okay, this looks like a fantastic denim jacket. And Renee does some of the best denim. It's her My Wonder denim collection. So there's a lot of stretch. It's very soft. But this jacket's got this fun moment. And I can't wait to tell you a little bit about it because first of all, it's $137 is what the jacket normally is as our QVC price. There is a ton of gorgeous fringe rhinestone. Should be $137. We're at $69.99. So we do have 2 washes. This is the mid wash. And then we also have it in a black wash. Now, black is already last call. There's only about a dozen left in the black. So best bet on this one is that mid wash. So first of all, like the My Wonder denim that Renee does, it's a core collection. The fabric itself, it's a cotton poly blend. You also have lyocell and spandex. Do you know how sometimes like the best recipes are the ones, like my dad had this marinade recipe for chicken. And like, it is the most complicated marinade. There's like 100 spices in it. There's like all these different things, but it's so good. And I think sometimes the same way as for denim, that sometimes when you add in more, it gives you all the benefits. It gives you that soft hand. You have the stretch, you have the drape. So this being cotton poly lyocell and spandex. So from the front, it is like the best denim jacket. Really nice princess seaming that kind of tailors the body in. You do have your traditional sleeve length with the buttons. I always love to just kind of open them up a little bit. So I give a little bit of a roll and a cuff. And the nice thing is it stays in place because of the stretch too. Or it could be like you zhuzh up the sleeve, whatever feels good to you. You also have pockets that are hidden right in the seam. So if you're throwing your phone in here, maybe it's like your hotel key, you've got a great place even just to put your hands in the pocket. But the wow moment is what happens from the back of this jacket. Okay, so earlier this year, our family took a road trip and we drove through Nashville and we stayed one night in Nashville and we were by like the big museums and all these great boutiques and things like that. There was this one boutique. They weren't open because of the time of day that we were there, but I looked it up online. They had a jacket very similar in the window, like turned from behind. And I looked this boutique up. The gal that ran the boutique, she's like the stylist for Martina McBride, Trisha Yearwood, you know, like Carrie Underwood, like all the Nashville like country music legends. And I'm sitting there like, oh my gosh. So Renee always takes a play out of designer playbooks with her pieces. You've got this really great, very traditional, but of course the party is in the back. So this is for that little Nashville moment. You're wearing it to a party, to a graduation, when you just want to kind of amp up the look a little bit. You go for your fringe jacket. It's $69.99. We also have 45% off as well. So the jacket's normally $137. And to be honest, at $137, I'd probably pause and I'd say, okay, like how much do I really want it, you know? And I'd have to like think about, well, what else am I buying and kind of do that whole thing. But now $69.99, you're saving $67. I'm not that great at math. Let's call that 50%. It's pretty close. It's pretty close to half. It's a 45% savings. The other thing to note too, the rhinestones on this are done so well. I'm a little bit of a stickler for rhinestones. I think maybe it's like the pageant girl in me. If you do something with like glitter or just like sparkle, I'm like, it just doesn't quite have that same impact. I also used to work in bridal. So when it comes to like quality sequence rhinestones, Renee did this beautiful, it's this stunning fringe design, and each one is a strand of rhinestones. They're beautiful. So you have not only this incredible sparkle and movement, but this too, it's not like a glitter that's gonna come out in the wash. I remember my daughter had one of those dresses. It was like a tutu dress, and glitter would get everywhere whenever she would wear it. And one time I washed that same dress. It got thrown in the wash with some of my husband's, you know, he plays like on a rec soccer league. So it was like his jersey for the rec soccer league and his soccer shorts. He went to the game and he had glitter all over him. It was great. I thought it was endearing. You know, he did not. All right, $69.99 gets you something. My point is, it's not something that's gonna like come off. Here's the deal. This one is a hand wash situation. But honestly, with a denim jacket like this, you probably will hand wash it or wash it once per season. And you know your washing machine, like if you've got a good washing machine that has a hand wash cycle, I would just put it in a garment bag and wash it by itself. But again, you're not doing that every single time you wash it. You might wash it just once a season, or if you wear it once, you go to a concert and it's really sweaty or you spill something on it. Black has been really popular, but it's limited. So I do have to say last call in the black. There's only about a handful left. So you've got that really nice clean front in the jacket and then all that great fringe in the back. And then we also have the mid-wash too. But I mean, look at the shape too. Like, do you see how it's almost like a tulip? How you have these two beautiful, like, cascading down. So it really gives you this fun shape. And then I love that whatever you're wearing, like that t-shirt, that color in the back, then like pops. You see a little bit of that color. It's so fun. And even if it was a print, you know, or you throw it on over a dress, it looks fantastic. Speaking of a dress, I know a lot of you grabbed this one in the teal. So it's got this really cool cutout, but if you put the jacket on, the shape that it creates is awesome. Okay, here, I'm gonna grab this really quick. Look how cute that is. All right, Alana, what concert are we going to? Okay, Hefty said Lainey Wilson. You said a little Beyonce. I saw Beyonce one time in concert. It was fantastic. All right, so grab your jacket. My Wonder Denim, one of the biggest markdowns in our show at that 45% off, a 643-216. Hey, we